All right, all right. LD MMAC, it is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, guys, I'm gonna tell you something. I told you guys that the month of March, man, is gonna be intense for women's MMA. It's gonna be extremely intense. We got Pearl Gonzalez versus Vanessa Porto. Guys, I gotta tell y'all, this is gonna be a good fight. This is gonna be a very, very good fight. And honestly, right now, for my initial assessment, I can't even pick a winner. Um, you got Vanessa Porto, who, is another woman in the sport of women's MMA with 20 wins. Okay. There are not a lot of 20-win women in MMA, and Vanessa is in an elite group of women with 20 or more wins in MMA. And that's an astonishing feat in itself. Vanessa has probably been around the sport for damn near 2 decades. I mean, she's been fighting since she was a kid. And now this 34-year-old is going to get into the octagon with Pearl Gonzalez. Um, Pearl Gonzalez, she's a tough customer. Pearl she was in the UFC. She took two, very brutal losses. One to Cynthia Cavillo, and then another one to Poliana Botelho. So I mean, she's had some tough losses in the UFC. But man, let's talk about Vanessa. Let's talk about Vanessa Porto. Like, man, we can look at some of the names on Vanessa's resume. I mean, she's fought Karina Dam. Karina Dam is a Hall of Famer. She fought Chris Cyborg. She fought Andy Maria, and I think that's the one who actually beat Amanda Nunes back in the day. She beat Tanya Evinger. Okay. She fought Roxanne Modafferi. She beat Jermaine Durandame. I mean, good grief, man. She fought Nunes. She done beat Jennifer Maya. I mean, dude, the list goes on and on. The great Zolia Frosto, Roxanne Modafferi, Duty Ava. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Vanessa Porto is a banger. She's tough. She's as tough as they come. And, with her resume and her rides, she's on a two-fight win streak. Okay? She's on a two-fight win streak in Invicta right now. And Vanessa, she's been working hard to try to get into the UFC. She's been working very hard, but, she hadn't got that call yet. I don't know why, because I think Vanessa Porto would go in there and mix up that flyweight division. I think she would, and I think she'd get in there and she'd shake every damn thing the hell up. But, for whatever reason, she hadn't gotten that call yet. And that's a damn shame. It really is a damn shame. And then you got Pearl Gonzalez. Her career's been up and down. Her resume is not that bad. She's on a 3-fight win streak in Invicta. Probably to me, her most aggressive and most brutal victory was when she put that armbar on Barbara Coley. And Barbara Coley, on the face-off, her and Pearl, Barbara, put her hand and actually hit Pearl in the face-off. And, man, I knew that fight was going to be fireworks. But Pearl Gonzalez went in there and she whooped Barbara Coley's ass. I'm talking about whooped Barbara's ass. And Barbara probably would have wished she wouldn't have threw that punch. Her losses to Poliana Botelho, it was it's pretty intense, man. She got beat up, that whole fight. And I just thought Poliana Botelho was just doing a lot of damage, and Pearl couldn't do nothing with it. And Cynthia just got her down and hit her with a choke. But those are the two of her biggest opponents. She's also been in there with Courtney Casey, so she's got Courtney Casey on her resume. Pearl Gonzalez, she's getting better. If I had to really pick a winner right now, I would have to go with Vanessa Porto. I would have to go with Porto based on, how many levels that she's seen. And also, too, based on the strength of schedule, based on the strength of her resume. I just think that she's been in there with a lot more killers, and I think that her skill set, I think that she's got better skill set than Pearl Gonzalez. Now, with that being said, don't put it past Pearl Gonzalez, because, see, Pearl, she's a fighter that if you make a mistake, she's going to capitalize. And remember now, this 32-year-old version of Pearl Gonzalez, this is the Pearl Gonzalez that's actually, that's gotten better. Like, this Pearl Gonzalez, her ground game is incredible. Now, I don't think she can strike with Porto, but I think Pearl Gonzalez, I think her ground game is better than Porto's. I think Porto has the better striking. But this is the evolution of Pearl Gonzalez. So I don't put it past Pearl. I mean, Pearl does have a win. I would say the fight to me is 60-40. 60-40 in favor of the veteran, Porto. Okay? Pearl Gonzalez is no pushover. Since she's been in Invicta, she's just been going through and just running through the competition. Whoever they put in front of her, that's who she's been beating the hell out of. Vanessa Porto has stepped up against opponents. She's stepped up against opponents. She's fought more, big name and more skillful opponents than Pearl Gonzalez. And Vanessa Porto has a win over some of those opponents. She does. And she's got a win over some of the opponents that she actually had to fight. That was, high caliber. Like, for example, she didn't win the fight. She did not win a fight against Amanda Nunes. I mean, she fought very, very hard. She fought extremely hard against Amanda Nunes. Didn't win that fight. She fought hard against Chris Cyborg, okay? She didn't win that fight. But the notable wins on her resume, I mean, she got Roxanne Modafferi on her resume. I think I told y'all that. She beat Tara LaRosa. Now, Tara LaRosa, that's the Tara LaRosa that beat the guy, the internet troll. But, Tara LaRosa is a Hall of Fame. She beat Jennifer Maya. Kalinda Fire, she's not as tough. I told you she beat Jermaine Durandame. Okay, she beat Tanya Evinger. She beat Anna Maria. Okay, so I mean, she's got some names on her resume. So looking out into the near future, okay, if I were to tell you, oh, and she also beat Zolia Frosto. So if I'm looking out into the near future, I would have to say that Vanessa Porto has more skill set, but I think Pearl Gonzalez got more dog in her. Pearl Gonzalez is a live dog, okay? She a live dog, and, she says that, her goal is to get back to the UFC. Okay, her goal is to get back into the UFC, to pick up, and to try to do better than what she did. So, guys, we'll see. We'll see what's going down. But this ought to be an entertaining fight. It ought to be very, very entertaining. And you know what? I don't even think this fight's going to go to distance. It can't. Because the stylistic matchup of these two together, there's no way like this fight can go to distance. Somebody's going to get finished, okay? And that's just the way that is. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. I'm done. What are you waiting on? Support the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.